Today I'm going to tackle decluttering and tidying my clothes via the KonMari method. Hi, I'm Lori from LoriThayer.com, and in a recent vlog I mentioned I've been reading the book The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo, and you might have heard of her around. It seems all sorts of people are trying this method and liking it. It's pretty interesting. What we're going to do today is I'm going to take all of my clothes from everywhere, closets, coats, socks, underwear, everything, lay them out on the bed so you can see everything at once, so I can see everything at once. And then I'm going to go through each item, touch it, and determine, does it spark joy? You know, do I really love this piece of clothing? Does it make me happy? And if it doesn't, it goes. Now, I think this might be a little challenging, right? And probably like many of you, you wonder, like, am I gonna have anything left to wear? We'll find out. I wanted to start this project a couple weeks ago, but I just haven't been able to find a chunk of time to work on it. I did pull out a few things that first week when I was reading the book that I knew right away were not things that I loved. So I've started some boxes over here of those, and then I've also got trash bags ready for all the things. This is for the clothes that I will take to Goodwill, and then trash or recycling will go in a white trash bag. So are you ready? I'll give you a little overview of what it looks like now. And first, the reason I want to do this is, you know, I want to have a closet of things I love. I know I have a lot of stuff right now that I don't love, and some of that is because currently have a little more weight, 20 extra pounds, than I did 2-3 years ago. So I have a lot of clothes from when I was a little thinner, and some of the clothes you buy when you're putting on weight, you definitely don't love. So, which does not help in making you feel good, right? Also, I have noticed, you can kind of see there's a mess with books and stuff, and what I tend to find is, you know, I'll clean up, I'll organize, and then within a month or a few weeks, however long it takes, a couple months, it is right back to where it used to be. And that's why I was so attracted to the KonMari method, because I felt like, you know what, this maybe will help me get rid of enough, and then once you have the stuff you love, I think you'll be less inclined to start gathering all that clutter and all that stuff you don't need. I definitely watched a number of videos and listened to Marie Kondo talk at Google and do some other talks, and she says she never has repeat customers. And isn't that what we all want? We want to get to where we're so happy and we love what we have that it's just the clutter and the crap is just not a problem anymore. That's certainly what I want. I imagine it's what you want as well. If you're considering doing the KonMari method yourself, why don't you come along for the ride and check it out? We'll see what it looks like, what happens. So this is my closet. Of course, there is my husband's stuff and my stuff. I'm not going to be doing his items today, just mine. And, you know, piles of stuff on the floor. All sorts of things everywhere, right? So, not very tidy. And then there's also a bunch of shoes back behind the door, and as well as underneath over here, and they're really piled up and messy. There is also clothing in the dresser. Pretty much the drawers on the left are my husband's, the ones on the right mine. And there's underwear and miscellaneous, socks and bras, miscellaneous sleepwear, swimsuits, all sorts of stuff like that. There's also, the bed has storage underneath it, and this is mostly workout gear. Of course, I haven't hardly touched any of that for ages. The stuff I do use, I keep somewhere else. And this drawer is packed to the gills with pants, and mostly pants I think that are too small for me right now. Although I think there's probably some summer pants as well. So, and then coats downstairs, I'll be bringing those up. So the next step is to bring everything in. So I've finished laying all of my clothes out, pulling them all out of all the drawers, closets, coats from downstairs, everywhere, shoes down here, quite the pile. Over here I have some boxes that I had already started on and a couple bags of clothes that I had already set up over the months to go to Goodwill. So, quite a lot of stuff. Accessory-wise, scarves are the only thing I pulled out for now. So now I'm gonna start going through it all. Should be fun. We'll see how long this takes me. So I have finished going through all of my clothes. Probably took me about 45 minutes to an hour. Clothes, scarves, and shoes is what I went through. This is what is left on the bed. For the most part, there's, I guess my coats and dresses, skirts are over here. Stuff to let go of is piled over here. Shoes. Down here I have a bag to throw out. This container over here I didn't go through. This is actually costume type of clothes. My husband loves to dress up, you know, for Halloween and different things. So that is the stuff I have for that. So I will go through that, but I'll probably put all this stuff away first so I have a little bit more room. Shoes was pretty easy. The hanging stuff, there wasn't very much that I got rid of there because I see those items more often, and that's the first thing I pulled from when I did pull a few things a couple weeks ago. Scarves, I got rid of some scarves. There are a lot more pants and such that I would have normally probably, but I'm still keeping a fair amount of pants that are, you know, to my quote regular size. So when I release the extra weight I put on, I still have some. I did get rid of some of those as well that I just knew I didn't love. So I used the same method. Does it spark joy? Does everything that I kept spark joy? Yeah, I probably kept, no, I know I kept some things that maybe don't quite fall into that category, but I wanted to be sure I had certain stuff. So as I put things away, I would not be surprised if I go through and pick a few more things out and be like, no, I don't need this. You know, I have enough other stuff. Or if when I get down to that weight, you know, I won't need that. I'll get something else to replace it. So we will see. So now I'm going to try and put things away in more the KonMari method of her folding, and we'll give that a shot and see how that works. I'll let you know. So my tidying and decluttering project up with the KonMari method is done. I need to take all the donation materials out to my car, and I did find one or two more things that I missed in the first one, different groups of things. This box is my kind of camping and some cold weather gear, you know, long layers and hiking clothes kind of thing. So I missed that, but it's kind of a category in its own. And then I have a few other things like shapewear and some stuff like that I'll need to go through. But other than that, I've gone through everything. This is my final donation pile. So I need to take that out to my car. Oh, and these are the shoes, so that box as well. I have one box of trash, so I'm happy about that. You know, not a whole lot of stuff that needs to be thrown away. Most of it I can donate. And let me show you the closet. So this is the closet afterwards. You can see there's hardly any pants there. There's two dress pants here on this side that are mine, and the rest of these are empty right now. And the hanging clothes hasn't changed too much, a little bit maybe. But that is a lot less, and I used to have another bin up there, but I don't need anymore. This bin is exercise gear, so it was all folded nicely, but kind of sitting in that bin doesn't, it didn't fill it up, so it doesn't stay nicely folded. So these are tank tops, solid color t-shirts, these are long sleeve t-shirts, and then these are pattern shirts that say something. These are dresses, skirts. I have a few coats, like suit jacket, more kind of coats. My outer layer coats I took back downstairs. And let's go. Oh, I also just reorganized a little bit of stuff. I put the suitcase I had brought up. I used to keep that in the garage, but my husband would never use those suitcases because they were in the garage, which was why he has this white duffel bag from a recent trip. So I brought that back in so it would get used, and I organized that a little better. Now let's go check out the drawers. This drawer is just amazing. These are all like jeans, shorts, capris, and this stuff used to be all over the place. I mean, you saw how full this bin was initially, and that had a bunch of the stuff that's in there now. I mean, some of it I got rid of, but a bunch of stuff that was also in the closet, and now it's all in here. The only problem is it's really heavy, so I'll probably need to kind of figure out how I want to store these and where I want to store them, because this is pretty heavy with all these in here. But these two rows are all thinner clothes, if you will. And then these three shorts, jeans, capris, different kind of things like that. So I'm pretty impressed with how that worked out. Underwear drawer, socks. Look how pretty and clean the socks are. It's kind of funny. I found all of these white socks. 90% of those I didn't realize I had because they were in this workout drawer under the bed that I just didn't look at. So as I wear them, probably a bunch of them might go in the trash, but I want to at least wear them and kind of find out if they are not up to snuff first. But I did get rid of a fair amount of socks, so I still have a lot. Swimwear, not much in there. And then sleepwear type of thing. This bin that used to have all the workout gear under here is empty now. So I am pretty happy. I got rid of a lot of stuff. I feel good about it. I bet, you know, maybe as I keep going I may purge a few more things. Definitely as I was putting away I found a couple additional things that could go. But it's been very successful. Didn't take nearly as long as I was worried. It's 3 o'clock now. Probably by the time I take all the containers out to the garage and all, maybe it'll be 3:30 or 4. But I'm happy it was successful. So why don't you give the KonMari method a try as well, and surround yourself with the things that you love and get rid of all the other stuff that just makes us feel bad or we don't have joy from, because life's too short. Why surround yourself with things you don't like?